That's like the best way to get it on there, I found.
Can you use regular stamp pad, I had stamp pads at
Yes,
home?
I actually
Can you
had
just
an
use a regular?
example here, but I don't know what happens.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can't, okay, you don't have to have that special,
No, if you find, like,
Okay.
this one, it's a horse stamp and
okay.
somebody stamped on and they started to carve.
I think I might have started a little bit off-center, but I'm just going quick with this. Because I'm not gonna carve the whole thing here, that would take too much time.
Right.
So when I print, I'm just gonna use one of these guys.
Okay. We understand.
Oh, look at that.
It comes through pretty dark.
Wow.
That's
wow, that's
awesome.
Wow.
Okay.
That eraser,
As you can see, it did get a little off-center.
I love that.
I can't imagine carving that, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes me a while to carve these ones, so that's why I'm
I
not gonna
guess so.
sit here and carve the whole thing. But
Once you carve it though, you can reuse it, correct?
yeah,
Over and over.
Okay.
Yeah.
and if you have, depending on the material, you might want to seal it with like a shellac or something.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do that for my MDF. I don't do it for my lino because those are already pretty like resistant to whatever like inks that you use on them. But this is like, since it's a wood synthetic, it tends to like absorb stuff more as opposed to this, which has like a resistant surface.
I noticed that the one over there was shiny, so you
Yeah.
shellacked it. Okay.
That's what that is.
All right, cool.
And so when you're carving on an eraser, you want to use a lot less pressure than you expect, especially if you're going at like a small detail. You want to lightly,
Ooh. Wow.
Oh
very
my
lightly,
gosh.
Yeah, no.
almost just like trace it, you know, like touch it, trace it.
Like that tool you use for your cuticles?
Yeah, I like using the angle cutter. I think that's the one I use the most
Okay.
because it gets like a good curve
Yeah.
and it gets into small
Look at
places.
You have a lot of patience.
Oh, well, yeah, skill. Yes, she's been doing this, you can tell, right?
Well, patience is a big part of it too. Sometimes
And
if
she's
I'm
got
not-
the Band-Aids here for when she makes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you, you know, the one that I passed around was one that I did that was really clunky cutting. Because that was my first one, so.
Okay.
So this is how the pro does it.
Well,
And you want to have sharp tools, I suppose, too.
Yeah, how do you sharpen those, or do
You
they stay
can
sharp?
buy new heads.
Okay.
That's
Got
what
it.
I
yeah,
would,
I
yeah.
don't think I've had to sharpen these ones, to be honest, and I've had them for a while.
That's your set.
How often do you cut yourself?
Actually, I don't cut myself very often. The few times that I have cut myself, it was on the edge of this because I didn't sand it very well. Or if I dropped the knife by accident and like reached for it.
Stabbed you.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're like making small movements and going pretty carefully, you're not that likely to cut yourself, and you always cut away from yourself. You don't want to cut towards yourself.
Yeah.
I also like this round. It's very good for taking out like bigger areas.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of different ones. I use these Lee Valley cutters. They work pretty well. But there's a lot of good ones out there. I use this for straight edges, I think. I don't use my straight edges very often, but if it's something so small that I can't get it with this, I'll mark like a straight edge first and then I'll use this to go like against it.
If you're a rookie, can you just use an X-Acto knife?
I think you can.
Yeah.
Probably.
You don't want to invest in the tools.
Yeah, I think you can use an X-Acto.
I
I
think-
wouldn't recommend it for everything because I don't think it can get like certain, like it's just a flat edge. So
Yeah, you're not
it
gonna get
doesn't,
that
like,
You're not gonna
digging.
get the
You
digging.
don't have.
Yeah.
But
like a
maybe the
trowel.
cuticle
More
tool.
three-dimensional, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, oops, I don't know how long they would
Such
last.
thing as a cuticle.
Yeah, it looks like that. Except a smaller version. It's smaller, yeah.
Mine's well.
And so,
Yeah, never done that.
No, it's the way, it's like a
Oh,
little
that
cutter.
one that looks like a scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, It seemed like that would work on an eraser.
I think it would.
Yeah, you can get those at the $5 store and try it.
Yeah, because I'm doing like the most reproducible version of it right now. At least I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll put these guys over here so I have space because we're not gonna use this guy. He's just a
But-
demo.
You can imagine Muka's intricate designs and that carver, because that was a different person that did the carving. Which
And
they don't
he
get
would
any
carve that
credit.
in
I
something
don't
like
even
this?
know who it was.
Is that what they would carve?
Yeah, they were wood,
Yeah.
but I think it was a different, it wasn't MDF because
Right,
that's new,
right.
so I don't really know what wood they used.
Would have
But
to be
Winslow
soft,
Homer and
wouldn't
all
it?
of those, huh?
Wouldn't it have to be like a soft wood?
Yeah, like a
This
pine,
is
I would
very
think.
soft once
Is
you get
that?
into it.
Yeah, pine wood is pretty soft, so.
Yeah.
But you'd have to have one that doesn't have a lot of knots, and that would be tricky.
So you're carving all around it.
Yes. You do.
As a relief, I guess, and then
Like a stamp.
it's the,
Yeah. So
like the
dark
opposite
part,
of
you
what-
go around.
Yeah, so the opposite of what we did on the styrofoam, where the dark was gonna be the part you left, that you pushed in was gonna be white, and then, so this one,
Is-
this'll be the dark part, just like a stamp, right?
Yeah, okay. So, okay. So you, okay, let me see. So you carved out all around the fish you would carve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I can't even imagine.
Would you
all those
carve
details.
in this area? Or, no, you carve in the dark, I don't know. I'm not really understanding.
I'll keep going.
Not when you get to detail, no.
I can keep going.
Just like what would you do in the middle?
That's beautiful. I know, it's so intricate.
Okay, so you're carving the lighter portions
Yes.
and, okay.
And you would usually you get
And-
more pressure where you start, and then it tapers as you go out. So you can
Uh-huh.
use that to your advantage
You can see that, okay.
to get sharp like points.
Huh. And you don't have to go really deep then?
Not really.
Not really,
If you
okay.
need it to get deeper, you can go over it.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I'll just be doing
So,
like 3
like
my
lines.
The deeper,
raccoon?
the wider.
with my raccoon, this part on the foot does not always transfer very well with the ink. Sometimes if you get it too light, it won't show through as easily.
Okay.
But if I wanted to make it like,
Okay.
if I wanted it to show more, I could just go over the mark that I already made
Yeah, I know. It's
and go
amazing.
into it a bit more to make it.
Can I see that too on
Deeper.
the video here?
So you draw first,
Mm-hmm.
you draw first, and then you put it
There we
on
go.
your,
Okay,
and then that
cool.
becomes your stamp.
Right.
So all of these I drew first.
So are they're all inked?
Yes. I didn't
There's
bring
the-
every single stamp, but
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
look at these.
Yeah, aren't they
These
very
are
good?
beautiful. They are.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
I don't have the patience that small. That's too small for me.
Yep.
All right, can we do a print?
yeah.
Let's do print.
All right, fish aside. So I'm just trying to see where she. So she cut all this ink.
How many years was your program in Chicago?
I did a BFA, so I did 4 years now.
Nice.
Gosh, it's hard to like visualize what's coming out of
I
it.
just can't believe she draws that little.
I can't either. She's
So she's
young,
getting her
so-
lines, that she's drawing around
I
to
guess
create
you
the
can
lines.
draw it and then use a copy machine to make it smaller.
But I guess
Well, I
that
didn't do that, but you can do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is,
That's,
yeah,
that is some
Okay.
fine work.
that is, yeah. What made you decide to do this?
Yeah.
Somebody show you this and you just decided that you liked it?
Well, they have, the thing about my program is they let you do a lot of different forms of art because they want artists who are curious makers. And the point of the program is to like have reasons for the things that you make. So you want to understand things. So
So that it's like, there's like a message you're trying to portray, or is that what you mean by?
Kind of. It just wants to make critical thinkers. So rather than putting all of the artists in to like one track, so like, oh, all of you are going to be animators, all of you are going to be illustrators. They let you do multiple. So I've also done stuff like illustration, animation, and so printmaking was one of those things where I was like, this seems very interesting and I think I could incorporate it into my practice. And when I started doing it, when I started doing relief printing, I was like, this is so fun. It is so satisfying and cool.
Excellent.
And it's a great way to make copies of your illustrations in a way that the process is in your hands, so you don't have to send it to someone else to make like a copy of your drawing, you know? This is very inked up, so it's probably gonna just come out super.
So you do it lightly on there, I suppose? kind of
Yeah.
Medium or?
Usually you wanna get more of it off than I put
Okay.
it on. Not sure if we have,
A wipe?
yeah, if we have any like towels. Oh wait, I got paper towels under the table. What am I
Oh,
doing?
there you go.
I put it under the
Did
table.
think
I
of it,
it's there.
yeah. So she's got the printing press, but this is an option where you don't have to use the printing
That'll
press.
remove a
Yeah,
little
because
bit
the
of
printing press, I made the bed myself, and that takes a lot of effort. So, and also, this isn't actually a technical printing press. It is just a laminator that I repurposed to be one.
Wow, that's so clever.
And you can get them for
Yes, it
like
is.
100 on Amazon, so it's not like crazy expensive. But I also understand there are different. There are.
She uses that special thing.
Yeah.
Look how hard, are you
distributes
pressing
the,
really hard?
I'm
aren't
just
you?
putting my body weight on it. I'm
Yeah,
going
okay.
straight down so that it doesn't move as much.
And that
Wow.
tool is called what? Is
That's a
that
great question.
It's a burnisher. Is that a burnisher? I think it might be a burnisher.
Maybe.
There's a couple of different kinds, like there's ones that look like spoons, but they're all flat like that. You can do it.
They have them at Michael's. I saw one the other day.
Okay.
I think that's the
I'm
name
thinking you
of
can
them.
make a smash burger out of that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I have one that's kind of like that. It's for a hammer.
I liked smash
a
burger, and
nice
then they
idea.
took it away.
Multi-purpose.
I love that you
Right?
took a laminator and turned that into a
Yeah,
printer.
I mean,
Right?
it makes, it's
That's
got the,
creative.
you know, you can adjust.
Innovative, creative.